Matt, you want to start us?
Danny, welcome to Boulder.
Thank
Huge
you.
year for you last year. What was it about Colorado that intrigued you? And I'm sure you had plenty of interest all around the country.
Yes, sir. First off, I'm blessed to be here. I think it was really the relationships that I came here on my visit with Coach Marion and Coach Prime, and just pretty much everybody here. They were very welcoming and welcomed me and my mom to Boulder. And besides that, I mean, it's a beautiful place and a little bit like California. I'm a Cali kid. I've never been outside of California, so it definitely reminded me of California and where I'm from. So it was kind of just saw it, saw the people here, and kind of felt the energy in the building, and I really loved it. So that was going into my decision to come here.
Our winter has been giving you a good taste of California so far. What about Coach? What about Coach Prime? And I guess outside expectations or outside looking in of what it you might think it might be like to play for him versus actually playing for him.
Yeah, I mean, with Coach Prime, there's always this like having been in college football for a couple years now. You see Colorado. I mean, their stuff is pretty much everywhere. So you get to see a lot of it. And my first opinion of it was pretty cool. Was because a lot of people don't actually understand what goes on in a Division I practice, especially like a high program like Colorado. And it's an insight of like what actually these student athletes go through. But then also getting to see Coach Prime in person. I mean, he was there as we went to dinner on my visit the very first night, straight from the airport. And the fact that he was there to greet me and my mom was kind of just like a really like welcoming feeling. And it really just kind of solidified in my head that this guy is about what he says he's about. He's a person that is who he says he is. And when he talks about family and talks about this kind of together-based team, he really means it because he was truly there for me and my mother at the start of it. Yes, sir.
Hey, Danny, Lee Rivera with BuffStampede.com. Talking about Coach Marion and learning that offense. What's that installation been like for you, having the experience in football, and I guess what do you expect to see from it?
Yes, sir. Coach Marion's offense is definitely a very complex offense, and it's a very fun offense to be a part of. He's a great offensive mind, and he has a lot of different ways to get people the ball. And like he's shown at UNLV, Sac State, wherever he's at, he's a winner, and he does what it takes to win. And he knows the plays, he knows what to do in every certain situation. And with that, I mean, that's kind of what intrigued me to come here was because he's a very explosive offensive mind, and having seen he's had plenty of success with people of like my stature and like the smaller receiver type of build. So I just saw that, and he showed a lot of interest, and I really appreciated that. So it was definitely a easy decision to come to Colorado.
Hey, Danny, Nikki Edwards, Yahoo Sports. Coach Prime was raving about this wide receiver room. When you're in practice, just early on, what have you seen and what makes this receiver room so talented?
Yes, man. I would say one, there's a lot of talent in this room from the top to the bottom. I mean, everybody that is in this room is a dog, but it's really just the fact that everybody kind of, with the short time that we've all been together, has really just gelled together as like a unit. And there's no like kind of outliers or anything like that. Everybody is kind of together and really just pushing each other to get better. And with that, I mean, you have all the talent in the world, but when you have the mindset of you're striving to get better every practice and really just holding each other accountable, that really makes for a dangerous room because you have to put your best foot forward. Otherwise, the guys are going to get on you. And we really just hold each other to a high standard in this room.
Hey, Danny, Harrison Semyon, Buffs NSI. Last year, you led the nation or Division I in receiving yards, but also in targets. And you just said that you're joining a room that now has talent top to bottom. Have you had to shift your perspective at all about coming into a room where there's a lot of talent?
That's a good question. I mean, not too much, just because the guys in the room make it easy. It's definitely like guys like Cam. I mean, you saw him; he just walked me in the room. So it's guys like that I want to see them eat, and they want to see me eat. And so it's everything like I want to see that Cam run a deep ball. I want when DeAndre's back, I want to see him run a deep ball. So it's just everything like that. I want to see Ernest use his 4.3 speed past people. So everything like that. Like I want to see everybody do what they came here to do. and I know that it's reciprocated where they want to see what I can do too. So it's not a one-sided relationship, but everybody wants to see everybody do what they came here to do.
Pat Rooney, Boulder Daily Camera. When you're a standout receiver in the transfer portal, how much are you looking at what teams have at quarterback as you're going through the decision process? And then what, along those lines, what was your impressions of Juju?
Yes, sir. It's a very similar thing to like I said about Coach Prime, because Juju was also he was the first player I met here, and he was at our dinner that Friday night, that the very start of it. So he definitely welcomed me here, and I was texting him before I came on my visit. So just the fact that he reached out showed a lot of interest, and the talent that kid has is really crazy. He can make any throw. He's a smart kid, and he's a very very good quarterback. He's a guy that understands the game very well. So it was definitely a good part where, as a receiver, I mean, you want to go into an offense with a good offensive coordinator and a good quarterback, and Colorado checked both those boxes.
Hey, Danny, I'm Jack Carlos, BuffInsider.com. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Just kind of looking at your journey, I know coming out of high school, I believe you only had one Division I offer.
Yes,
Just
sir.
how's that adversity kind of shaped you as a player?
Yeah, I mean, it makes for a cool story, but at the same time, you kind of have the mindset of you got to earn everything, and everything that is kind of given in the sport, you really just earn it. And the only way you can earn it is just by working. And it definitely has helped me throughout my process of just looking at different types of adversity and just kind of going with the fact that you just have to earn it and put your head down and work. And when you look up, you see the scoreboard, or you see what you did at the end of a season, and the rest is the rest. So you don't really look into it that much. You just kind of just fall in love with the process.
What's up, Danny? Scott Proctor, DMV. Good to see you again, my boy. You mentioned earlier that, Brendan Marion has had success kind of with the receivers kind of your stature. Like, what do you think it is about the go-go offense that kind of maybe like accentuates or kind of highlights like your talents as a football player?
Yeah, he definitely knows how to get playmakers in space. And I know he said a lot where it's like, don't count your reps, make your reps count. And that has kind of stuck with me because, I mean, he puts us in a lot of positions to succeed. And with that, that's all you can ask as a playmaker and stuff like that. You just want to be in the position to succeed. And Coach Marion does a great job at that.
How much more confident does it give you that he was a former receiver kind of a similar stature of, you and, kind of Cam?
Yeah,
some of those
so
other guys?
that definitely holds a lot of weight, just because learning from a guy who was a receiver and he's also calling plays, I just know that he loves to throw the ball, and he loves to work with receivers. So I'm always in there just asking about how I can get better on certain routes or what I can do better here and there, and he has an answer every time. So he's definitely helped me grow as a receiver, and gonna keep growing as a receiver. Yes, sir.
Last one, Jake.
Hey, Danny, good to see you again. Jake Schwanz, DMVR. Just first week in the books of spring practice. Just what's been your impression so far of the team and what you've seen on the field?
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's definitely been a fun week. Who doesn't love spring ball? Like, I love to be able to put the helmet on, the pads on, and to see a Colorado logo in front of me. It's definitely a blessing to be here. So it's been a fun process to be a part of, and I'm just happy to be on the field again with the guys.
Anything else for Don? There's one more. Danny? Yep.
Just real quickly, what DBs do you like going against? Like early on, do you like seeing line up against you that kind of bring out the best in you, some of that competitive fire?
That's a hard question. I mean, all of them are really good. We, the guys that were here and the guys that we brought in, like RJ was here. Cree we brought in. Those are the two main guys that I've been going against. We get extra work in all the time, so like that type of stuff. But I'd say those two give a good. It's a good matchup going against them.
Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you.
Thanks, Danny.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys.